Have you ever downloaded a software in your laptop? I want an answer.
Yes.
I would be really surprised if you had not. At the time of installing, a pop-up comes up which is called license agreement. Never ever in the history of mankind has anybody read that. We just jump to the bottom of the page to a tiny little button with I agree written on it, and we just click it. And that is exactly what we do in real life scenarios too. We agree to things without even knowing what we are agreeing to, without even thinking what repercussions it might have on us. Everybody in this room has been in that situation. No matter how small the intensity, but we all have been to that place. So, contest chair, and my fellow Toastmasters, today I'm going to tell you what happens when you do not agree. Not so long time ago, there was a kid in one of the smallest of towns of central India. I was not a bright student, but I tried to be. Because every time before my exams, my father used to tell me, son, you have to do well in your exams. Son, you have to get good marks. And I always answered him with the same four words that I've been telling him. Sure, Dad, I agree. Time passed, and I now reached 10th standard, with my father still demanding good marks and good performances in studies, and with me still happily complying to him without even thinking. I passed 10th standard with excellent grades, by the way. But then I have set up some dreams for myself. To one day graduate from the best of colleges of India and to have a posh corporate job like the ones they show in TV series, right? The one with the coat and all. So one day I told my father, Dad, I want to go to one of the educational hubs of the country to study, to prepare for my competitive exams. I think if I study hard, I might just make it. I thought my father would be glad to hear this, but to my surprise, he was not very happy about it. He told me, son, I thought as you grow up, you will help me out in my business along with your studies. Why don't you do one thing? Why don't you stay here, prepare for your exams here, and meanwhile help me out in my business too? And I replied to him with the same words that I have been telling him from all those years. Sure, Dad, I agree. Time passed and I gave my competitive exams. I knew I was going to fail in each and every one of them, and I did. It was inevitable. Given the amount of preparation I got, it was the only possible outcome. But then I thought, if I just give it one more try, if I just give it one more year, I might just make it. I might just make it to a good college. So I gathered all the courage that I had, and I told my father if I could go somewhere to study for 1 year, I just follow my dream. My dad replied with a stiff no. He just wanted me to be a part of his business. See, I'm telling all this, but nobody in this room, nobody should ever think that my dad did not want what was good for me. He always wanted the best for me. But at that time, at that particular time, the business was shaking. He thought if his son is by his side, things would change. A fresh mind, a fresh pair of hands would make everything better again. But the point was, I did not want to be a part of the business. I had my own dreams. So this time, those words, those ideal son's words of sure, Dad, I agree, I just could not utter those words. And I told my dad, sorry, Papa, but I disagree. I went away to study for a year with my father still angry on me. And after a year, I gave my competitive exams, and my result got me to one of the finest branches of one of the best colleges of India. And I still remember my father's face from that day. It was the proudest moment of his entire life. He went on to distribute sweets to each and every relative, something he had not done in the biggest of successes of his business. In one moment, all his worries were gone. My decision to disagree with my father made him proud of me, but most importantly, it made me what I am today. That incident taught me that we don't have to rely on somebody we don't have to agree with somebody every time. We don't have to rely on somebody to take our decisions for us. Many times in our life, we agree to things without even thinking. May it be peer pressure, maybe to keep somebody happy. Sometimes, just to avoid the risk of taking a bad decision, we do not take a decision at all. But see, humans have been given this option to think for a reason, so that we can make our own decisions and stand by them. At least this way we will not blame somebody else if it goes wrong. And that is the fear, right? That is the thing we fear. What if I take a decision and it goes wrong? But from my personal experience, I can tell one thing, that whatever decisions I have made myself have been the best decisions of my entire life. I may not have succeeded every time, but I was happy that I did what I wanted to do. And even if the decision is tough, even if it is hard, we can just make it just by asking and answering some questions. We can always ask ourselves, what will happen if I decide to agree? And we can always ask ourselves, what will happen if I decide not to? And we'll have our answer right in front of us. And if the answer is to agree, agree. Don't stop, never stop. But if, and I say if, the other case is more powerful, then one should never, ever hesitate to say that I disagree. Understand?